Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
You know what? There is a possibility that Humpty Dumpty and Egghead have a connection. There's a chance this nursery rhyme is related to what the heck is going on in One Piece. But before I spill the tea, if you haven't read the manga, just skedaddle. Yeah, go on, you heard me. Get out of here. Are they gone now? Good. Hey editor, hit that music. Alright now, let's start with history. There are different theories about the meaning behind Humpty Dumpty, but many historians believe that it represents King Richard III. Additionally, King Richard III suffered from scoliosis, and due to that, people believed that he was a hunchback, which might have led to the nickname Humpty Dumpty. So here's how the interpretation goes. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall actually refers to Richard's horse, which was nicknamed Wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall means that during the Battle of Bosworth Field, Richard fell off his horse and was butchered so badly that his men, or should I say all the king's horses and all the king's men, couldn't put Humpty together again. I know, that nursery rhyme is dark. So Humpty Dumpty ain't about no egg. It's about a king who screwed up and got hacked to pieces, ending his whole reign. Now let's put all the ingredients together, mix them up, and beat that egg to see how it connects to the current arc in One Piece. Egghead Island is portrayed identically to how Humpty Dumpty is commonly depicted as an egg. Let us say that this island could be the trigger that causes the downfall of the world government. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall could represent the red line, and what sat on top of that red wall? The Holy Land, Merijua. While Humpty Dumpty had a great fall may suggest the possibility of Red Line's destruction and the fall of the Holy Land. Also, in chapter 1072, Kuma is currently climbing the Red Line, and we all know that Dr. Vegapunk is keeping a secret in Egghead that involves Kuma's past, which we're going to talk about later. So to strengthen the theory, let's take a look at chapter 1078, where the term kind of shock could have a double meaning, possibly referring to Kuma's move, Ursa's shock. A broken man, a former slave, hunted by the scars within his heart. His tears, once shed for the pain inflicted upon him, now flow with a thirst for vengeance. He plots to unleash this surge of emotion, to inflict a kind of shock that the world will never see coming. We could also say that the Marines symbolize the phrase, all the king's horses and all the king's men. They may not be literal knights on horses, but they still serve as soldiers. In theory, Kuma might have caused some serious damage to Merijua, to the point where even the Marines couldn't fix it. And it could be the reason for the line, couldn't put Humpty together again. Could Bartholomew Kuma be the crucial element that leads to the collapse of the world government? Hey, you've been here a while, but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet? Are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now, bro?
What's the hold up? Subscribe. We can track you, you know. Good, now that we're on the same team. Oh, before I forget, let's talk more about Dr. Vegapunk's secret in Egghead that involves Kuma's memories. Remember that flashback in chapter 1072? A conversation between Vegapunk and Kuma? Perhaps these memories could potentially hold the key to the downfall of the world government. Vegapunk said that these thoughts can be transmitted to others like a signal through the radio. And did you know that a lot of fans are saying that Egghead Island looks like the Fuji TV broadcast building? Oh, what a coincidence. What if Vegapunk is helping Kuma? Let us say that his memories will be transmitted in Egghead and send these signals throughout the world to expose the world government? Still, if Humpty Dumpty represents the fall of a king and his kingdom, who do you think the king might be? Alright, make your guesses in the comments. Pause the video, make your guesses. Surprise! That king is none other than Emu himself. Now let's move on to the second phase of the theory. Do you remember in chapter 1029 where Killer fought Hawkins? That chapter featured the Tower card, which is the 16th card in the tarot deck. And the number 16 is heavily associated with Imu's mysterious power. We can also see that the two figures are falling off the tower. The figure wearing the crown could represent Imu, while the other figure could represent Kuma. What if the crown at the top of the tower symbolizes the authority of the world government, and the lightning that struck represents the will of D, bringing forth another storm? In conclusion, Humpty Dumpty foreshadows what might happen in the Egghead arc, including the defeat of the world government and the downfall of Imu's regime. Oh, by the way, did you know that there are theories suggesting that Edward Weevil may be a clone of Whitebeard?